Oh, hey, good afternoon. Thanks for stopping in on my little rest here alongside what I'm calling Walden Pond. It's actually a old farm pond on the back of Chris and Laura's property. Chris and Laura are good friends with my contacts in Panama, New York. Both Steve and Steve, Laura, and Chris went to high school together, and I've begun meeting actually Laura for the first time today. Chris I've met for the last 2 days, and I've spent the last 2 nights on his property here. And I was up early this morning because I thought there was going to be rain, and have been riding across the street at my office, which I call Tim Hortons, and it's probably, let's see, just checking the time, it's 2:20 on this Wednesday, the 24th. So I just came over actually from writing this morning, got a couple posts done, have a couple in process, and I need a nap. I got in late last night after working with the folks at Restored of the Spirit Church, making deliveries of flyers in the neighborhoods that I talked about. Chris had given me a wise route to take heading up through Amherst Township, through probably more affluential neighborhoods in Williamstown and also Amherst itself. And I made my way down Transit. If you're from the area, you know those are some pretty big shopping complexes and well lit and pretty easy to follow. So I rolled in about 11:30, got a good night's sleep, heard the wind blowing again this morning, looked at the weather, thought there was going to be rain, put up my tent, and got to meet some of the critters that are sharing this nature reserve with me as I was packing up the tent and the final preparations, picking a few things off the ground. I went to reach for a plastic bag, or what I thought was a plastic bag, and yet it moved away from me. And coming to find out, when I actually focused on it, it was one of the nocturnal skunks that was returning to the wood pile that I had pitched my tent in front of last night. And he just went about his business, and I went about my business, getting out of there as quickly as I could. I didn't know bicyclists could backpedal, but I backpedaled pretty quickly, moving my bike out and my few things I had on the floor, quickly but quietly. So I'm back for a little nap. Thanks for checking in, and we'll post again. You'll see some more postings today, but I hope you have a blessed day. I'm going back to my nap. Have a great afternoon. Thanks a lot.